we are all fine, and the sun shines for yours and mine. My name is Tyrone, and welcome back to my show. Today, we are going to be talking about consistency and inconsistency. My apologies for everybody that has missed out on all of my videos. I have had to take a hiatus. There was a I wouldn't say a mental problem, but there was a lot of mental issues and conflictions that I was going through within my life. It was also emotional and physical. It took kind of a toll on my life, and I had to just take an intermission to come back to myself, to come back to reality, to come back. Um, and I really think that breaks are important. Um, I talk about consistency today mostly because of the fact that there are some things within my life that I feel that I also need to be consistent in as well. Um, Such as the things that I like to do. There were things that I like to do, such as playing guitar or drawing. The simple things in life that I used to like to do that um, I felt myself being a little bit inconsistent in. I'm not the same as I used to be when it comes to playing. I might be a little bit rusty, or I might be a little bit rusty at drawing. So I feel that because it is something that I'm going through, I feel that somebody else might be going through the same thing as well. You know, I feel that somebody might be going through the same thing as well. So I definitely feel that things that we touch up on that somebody else might be going through, it can possibly help somebody else. Um, I would like to first touch up on the definition with you guys, um, which would be consistency, to show the same pattern, to show the same way of doing something or staying the same. You know, this goes back to um, examples of like studying. When it comes to studying, we would want to stay the same with studying. We wouldn't want to have an inconsistent pattern of showing, or yeah, an inconsistent pattern of showing less interest in studying. I feel that when it comes to consistency has a lot to do with staying the same, and this can be a good or a bad thing. You know, consistency, when it comes to it being a bad thing, there are a lot of contributions would make you you consistently into those things, such as drugs, um, sex, money. You know, those three things are one of the main things that we as humans consistently do, and that kind of doesn't make us change. It just keeps us in that same loop. Sometimes you don't, in the bad ways, you wouldn't want to stay the same. You would want to change. You would want to not. You would want to be inconsistent with those ways. You would want to be inconsistent with drugs. You would want to be inconsistent with sex. You would want to be inconsistent with well, not inconsistent with money, but you know what I mean. The value that we see in money, you know what I mean, or just being able to chase after it in the ways that we do, um, because those ways could be ways that can hurt us in the long run. When it comes to the good ways, such as studying, playing football the same, or playing sports, or playing music the same, those ways are ways that can be impactful within your life, instead of hindering your life. So those would be good ways of showing a form of consistency. The reason I wanted to touch up on consistency was because um, if I haven't touched up on the meaning, excuse me, there, if I haven't touched up on the meaning already, you know, it's because of a whole lot of things that we deal with as human beings. We would want to show a form of consistency when it comes to the good things and show inconsistency when it comes to the bad things. And we would want to make sure that would be our life would be beneficial by doing the same thing. If there are certain things that remain the same, certain things that we do that remain the same, we would want that to at least benefit our lives. You know, if we're doing something that is consistent, such as smoking, it's not gonna be something that makes a change. It's not gonna be something that's beneficial towards us. It's not gonna be something that helps us. You know. Um, when it comes to inconsistency has a lot to do with not being the same throughout. Um, and inconsistency can be a bad thing because when we have inconsistency, um, it shows that we're not taking initiative, or we're not um, showing any forms of determination. I feel that when you have consistency, you have determination. When you have determination, you have consistency. I feel that those go coincide and they come hand in hand, because when you're showing a form of consistency, when you're the same at something, you're showing a form of determination at the very thing that you like to do. And that could be the good or the bad thing. Whatever it is that you like to do, you're showing determination every single day that you want to do that thing, you know? And when it comes to just being able to determine consistency and inconsistency, and how to decipher how we can use those, we have to come to our senses and think about it in a sense where we're inconsistent or consistent with God. We have a lot of struggles in our lives, spiritual and religious, that we go through when it comes to the consistency, such as and it could be the things like sin. Sin, for instance, we are consistent with sin, but we are inconsistent with staying out of sin. When we are inconsistent, we are not staying the same throughout, so we're not seeing that consistent pattern. We're not seeing that repetitious pattern of doing things that we once needed or wanted to do. I hope that this video was a blessing to you guys. If it was, please leave a thumbs up. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and please click the notification links down at the bottom. I love you guys. I hope you guys all have a beautiful one, and I shall see you on the next one.